Good morning, students. So in the previous class we completed up to 12th chapter. We are starting with the 13th chapter, that is algebra. So what is that algebra here means? See that once. Everybody know this formula. We know this formula P T R by 100. We know the formula P T R by formula. This is the formula for simple interest. This is the formula for simple interest. Okay, here. This is the formula for simple interest PTR by 100. In this PTR by 100, P is changing for each and every sum. T is changing for each and every sum. R is changing for every sum. This 100 is not changing. Not changing. So this is one formula. In this formula, which are changing is P is changing, T is changing, R is changing. This 100 is not changing. So keep in mind. And the next one is, so the next formula is P is equal to 4 into side, P is equal to 2 bracket of L plus B. These two formulas are, one is for square, one is for rectangle. Square, rectangle. So in this one, 4 is not changing for each and every sum. Each and every sum, this side is changing. In this formula, each and every sum which is changing means this L is changing and B is changing. L is changing and B is changing. So here the alphabets are changing. The alphabets are changing and the numbers are not changing. So the changing of alphabets means varying. So it is called variables. The alphabets we are calling as variables. So two words, variables, constants. What are variables means? Alphabets. What are constants means? Numbers. The alphabets means variables. Constants means numbers. So this is about that one. All the constants, all the numbers, decimal numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, what number are you representing? Each and everything we will call it as a constant. Another one is variable, that is called alphabets. A to Z all alphabets are there. From that O we are not taking. Why we are not taking O means because sometimes it will think it as 0. So we are leaving O and writing the remaining all alphabets that are called variables. This is about constants, variables. Constants means which will not change. Variables which will change are called variables. Next one is a term. What is called a term? A term means constant, variable and both. Once again, term. A term means a constant, a variable and both is called a term. What is called a term means a constant, a variable and the both is called a term. So this is called about that one, constant and variables and term. Already in 6th class it is completed, just I am repeating for you. Okay, term. We are writing the term. 6 is a term. A is a term. 7B is a term. Number is called term. Alphabet is called term. Both combined is also called as terms. These terms are separated by plus or minus only. The terms are separated by plus or minus. Terms are separated by plus or minus. Only with plus or minus. So these terms are writing with plus or minus. Terms writing with plus or minus, then we will call it as expression. The terms which are consisting of separated by plus or minus, then that is called expression. The writing of the terms using the combination of plus sign or minus sign, then we will call it as an algebraic expression. This algebraic expression is divided into 4 types. First one is monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. There are 4 types: monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. So 4 types are there, that are monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. What is called monomial means having one term, having 2 terms is called binomial. Having 3 terms is called trinomial. 4 or more, then we will call it as multinomial. Monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. So this is about the terms. Terms are separated by plus or minus expression. Writing of the terms using the plus or minus, then we will call it as expression. This expression is divided into 4 types: monomial, binomial, trinomial and multinomial. These all we will call it as polynomial. What is called polynomial? What is called polynomial means, the polynomial means a non-integral powers. The non-integral power, that means, what is that means? 2x, it is a polynomial. Root x, not a polynomial. Root 3, polynomial. What is the using of polynomials means? The symbols, the root should not contain for alphabet. Root is there for number. First thing is, root can be possible for number. Root should not contain alphabet. If alphabet is having root, then it is said to be not a polynomial. If number is having root, it is polynomial. That is the first condition. Second condition is power is not minus or fraction. Second condition is the power should not contain minus or fraction. That means, see here, 2x square is a polynomial. It is not a polynomial because power is having minus sign. 3x power 4 by 3. So fraction form, not a polynomial. 4 by 3 x cube. So power is having, here fraction must be there. But power should not contain a fraction form. And the root for alphabet. Then we will call it as polynomial. Next one is coefficient. Coefficient means it is a factor of the given sum. It is a factor of the given term. Coefficient means the factor of the given term is called coefficient. What is called coefficient means it is the factor of the given term. For example, minus 3ab square c. They are asking the coefficient of a. What is called coefficient? I said the coefficient means factor of. Factor means cancellation. Do that a cancellation. A is cancelled means minus 3b square c. Coefficient means factor. Coefficient means factor. Factor means cancellation. Factor means cancellation. We have to take that cancellation. Coefficient of A. So minus 3b square c. What is the coefficient of, now the same question, what is the coefficient of c? That means we have to take out that c. Closing of c means answer is minus 3ab square. I am asking the coefficient of c means close the c. Answer is minus 3ab square. Minus 3ab square. Now I want the coefficient of minus 3. Coefficient of minus 3 is ab square c. We have to close it minus 3. So here asked minus 3. So this is called coefficient. Coefficient or literals. What is called here coefficient? Numerical coefficient. What is called numerical coefficient means the number we are calling is called numerical coefficient. The number we are taking is called numerical coefficient. So this is about coefficient. It is a factor of the given question is called coefficient. Next one is degree. What is called degree means highest power in the terms. Highest power in the terms. Here two things we have to keep in mind. What are the two things means highest power in the term means having one alphabet means highest one you have to take. If two or more alphabets are there, we have to take out that addition and do that once. Highest power in the terms after addition of powers. After addition of powers. Highest power in the terms after addition of powers. After addition of powers. Once again, what is called degree means highest power in the terms after addition of powers. So what is that degree means? Like this you have to do. Here I am writing the answer, you can understand now. X power 6 plus x to the power of 8 plus 2x power 4. In this question, what is degree means? Degree is 8. Highest one is 8. So the degree is 8. This is about the sum. Here I am doing the next one. See that one another example. 4ab cube plus 2a power 6 b power 4. So this is about the question given for us. Now we have to write the degree for this sum. How to write the degree means here 6 is the degree. It is not 6. Why? Because A is one alphabet, B is one alphabet, A is one alphabet, B is one alphabet. In each and every term, the first one X is having only one term. Here it is having two terms. So if two are there, two alphabets. If two or more alphabets are there, we have to do the addition. How to do the addition means this power is 1, this power is 3. That power is 3. Next, here 6 plus 4. 3 plus 1, 4. 6 plus 4, 10. So the degree is 10. The degree is 10. Once again about the degree. 6a power 5 b power 3 plus 7a power 4 b power 8. This is one sum. So okay, see the sums. These two are two sums given here. We have to find degree for this one. The degree is x to the power of 8 plus x to the power of 12 plus x to the power of 3. In this question, two alphabets. In this question, one alphabet. If it is having one alphabet, the highest one we have to take. Degree is 12. The highest one we can take some more. In this question, but we cannot do like that. What we have to do that means addition of powers first. 5 plus 3, 4 plus 8, 5 plus 3 is 8, 4 plus 3 is 12. So in this 2, the degree is 12. Highest one is called degree. Highest power in the terms after doing addition. When we will do the addition, if 2 or more alphabets are there, we have to do the addition. Otherwise, only one alphabet is there, like that x sum, only one alphabet is there means we have to take the highest one. If it is not like that, we have to take that addition and we have to write. By adding the two terms, we have to write. This is about the degree of the expression. So degree of expression. Next one is like terms and unlike terms. Like terms and unlike terms. Okay, the next topic is like terms and unlike terms. What are called like terms? What are called unlike terms means the terms which are having the same alphabets with the same powers. The terms which are having same alphabets with the same powers, that are called like terms. The terms which are having that like terms means same alphabet, same powers means like terms. Otherwise, we will call it as unlike terms. In this one, unlike terms. So, A, B, C, comma, 7AB, 3ABC, comma, 5A square BC. In this all, which are like means having same alphabets with same power. A, B, C. A, B, C is not there. A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay, but A is having square, A is not having square. So I am separating like terms. These two are same. A, B, C, 3A, B, C. Like terms. 7AB, 5A square BC. So we are having these two are like total 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of 4, these two are same terms. These two are different ones. So these two are called like terms. The remaining two are called unlike terms. This is about like and unlike. What is called like terms and unlike terms means the terms which are having same alphabets with the same powers, that are called like terms. The terms which are having the same alphabets with same powers are called like terms. Otherwise, we will call it as unlike terms. We will call it as unlike terms. And the next topic is, these are about the definitions. Once again, constant. All the numbers are called constants. Variables. All the alphabets are called variables. Term. What is called a term means constant, variable and the both. Expression. The terms which are combined and writing with plus sign or minus sign, that are called expressions. These algebraic expressions are divided into 4 types. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, multinomial. These 4, mono means 1. Having 1 term means monomial. Having 2 terms means binomial. Having 3 terms means trinomial. 4 or more, then we will call it as multinomial. Next one is coefficient. What is called coefficient means it is the factor of the given term is called coefficient. Next one is factor. After that, what we did means degree. What is called degree means the highest power in the terms after addition of powers. When we have to add the powers means if 2 or more alphabets are there, then we have to add the powers. If it is having single alphabet, we can continue with that single alphabet highest one. If 2 or more are there, we have to add and take the highest one. That is called degree. Polynomial. What is called polynomial means alphabet should not contain root and alphabetical power is not having fraction or minus sign. Like terms and unlike terms. Like terms means which are having same alphabets with same powers are called like terms. Which are having same alphabets with same powers are called like terms. Which are not having same and same unlike that are called unlike terms. Now we are starting that one 13A exercise. See that. Okay. Exercise 13A, first one. We have to write binomial, trinomial or monomial for the sums. We have to write monomial, binomial or trinomial. According to this question, how to check that one monomial, binomial, trinomial means we have to count only plus sign or minus sign. Before doing that sum, first we have to open our left hand and counting that plus sign or minus sign with the right hand. So left hand already opened that once. Now I am seeing here any plus sign? No. Any minus sign? No. My fingers are opened only one. So it is monomial. Only one term. It is one term. We have to write it as monomial. Going to the second sum. Already my thumb is opened. So now I want to count that plus sign or minus sign with my right hand fingers. So now what we have to do here means seeing plus or minus means open that. So plus I am seeing. Open my finger. Anything is there? No, only one plus. Total fingers are opened is 2 fingers. So we have to write it as 2 toes. It is binomial. It is binomial. Next one is we are taking this sum. Open my finger. Opening of my finger. Any plus sign or minus sign is there? No plus, no minus. We will write it as one term monomial. One term monomial. We have to write it as it is the one term monomial. Now coming to this question, what we have to count? Opening our finger, opening our right hand fingers by seeing plus or minus. Plus, open. Minus, open. Total how many fingers are opened for me is 1, 2, 3. Total 3 fingers are opened. So it is 3 terms trinomial. Now once again doing this sum. Opening of finger, opening of right hand finger by using the plus or minus sign. Plus sign, open. Minus sign, open. So this is about 2 things. Only we have to open for plus or minus. Don't open for into or division. Only open for plus or minus. 1 plus is there, open. 1 minus is there, open. Total how many? 3. So 1, 2, 3. Total 3 terms. It is trinomial. It is trinomial. We are having that one 3 terms. So it is called a trinomial. This is about monomial, binomial, trinomial. How to write means open our finger. Seeing plus sign or minus sign only we have to open that fingers. Otherwise don't open any finger. For into and division don't open that once. So the next question is, okay, see this one. Write down the numerical and literal for the given sum. Numerical and literal. I am writing the numerical and literal. We have to write the 2 things, numerical and literals. Okay, in this question, what is numerical means? The number is, numerical means the number. The number is -2. Write that -2. Literals means alphabets. What are alphabets means? P cube and Q square. Write that P cube. Q square. So completed numericals and literals. Second question. What are numericals? -3 and the denominator is having 2. So -3 by 2 is numerical. Literals are a b square. So this is called numerical and literal. Now coming to this question. -2x square by yz. The numerical is -2. Literals is x square by yz. The literals are x square by yz. This is about numericals and literals. Numericals and literals. Writing of numericals and literals. Number forms is called numericals. Literals are means alphabets. So we are doing that next question. See that. Okay, in this question, in -5 p square q cube r power 4, write the coefficient of. Now I am writing that one. -5 p square q cube r power 4. From this we want the coefficient of p square. So close that p square. The remaining part is minus 5 q power 3 r power 4. This is called writing of coefficient. In this term, writing of coefficient is, they ask the coefficient of p square. So close that p square. Take out that p square means the remaining part is minus 5. P is not there. Q power 3 r power 4. See this question. Minus 5 p power 2 q power 3 r power 4. In this, what they asked means coefficient of 5. Close that 5, close that p and close that q. Now minus sign is not closed. 5 went off. From the 2p's onwards, they are taking only 1p. They are taking only 1p. So writing of p. Here p is not there. Here p is there. Why? Because they are asking the coefficient of p power 2. 2p's they are taking. That 2p's are gone. So p is not there. From this 2p's onwards, 1p is left. Here total how many q's are there means 3 q's. Out of 3 how many we have to take means 2 we have to take. Remaining is q. Remaining is q. Remaining is q. And r power 4 is same as z. Once again see this answer. First sign. Sign is not changing, not going. So put that sign. Number 5. Gone. How many p's are there for us means 2. Out of 2 how many we are taking means 1. That is 1p. Total 3 q's are there. Out of 3, 2 are going. Remaining is 1. So q r power 4. Now coming to this question. Minus 5 p square q power 3 r power 4. Out of these, what we have to take out means, what we have to take out in this sum is, in this one we have to take out, what we have to take out? 5. We have to take out 5 q3 r. So minus sign. Next 5, number 5 went off. P square. No, write that p square. Write that p square. Q3, 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 Q3 gone. R power 4, R power 4, only 1 R. R power 4 and 1 R left means remaining is 3. That is R power 3. This is called coefficient. Writing of coefficient. How to write the coefficient means simply doing cancellation. From 4 R's onwards, 1 R if you take out means the balance is 3 R's. So this is about that one coefficient. This is about coefficient. How to write that coefficient means writing of the given terms using that ones. Next one is like terms and unlike terms separation. Here we have to identify the like terms. What are like terms means having same alphabets with same power. X, XY, YZ, ZY. In this all YZ, YZ. These two are same. Y, Z, Z. This is called like terms. Now coming to this unlike terms, the remaining 3 are unlike terms. Here ABC, 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 ABC. In each and every term ABC, ABC, ABC is there. But what we have to separate from these all means the same terms having same powers. ABC. Again any other ABC is there? No. Leave that. A, B square C. A, B square C. These two are same. A, B2, B2. C, C, same. A, C square B. A, B square C. A, B square C. A square, B square C. C, A, B square. So here these tick marks are like terms. Those tick marks are like terms. Like that we have to separate the like terms. Out of these all 1, 2, 3, 4. A, A. Okay. B square, B square, B square, B square. Completed. C, 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 C. In each and every term C is same, but here C square is there. So which are same means like terms means having same alphabets with the same powers means we have to write it as like terms. So this one you have to copy in your CWS.